Hey guys, it's Alex here, and today I've got episode 12 of Making a Montage, and now this is probably going to be the last episode, but I'm also just going to do a quick episode on the other type syncing, Twixter syncing. I previously did one on time remapping, so if you haven't seen that, then go check that out. This is just going to be how I sync also with Twixter. Now the reason I say this is probably going to be the last is because I've pretty much, done everything there is to do now. And I don't want to bore you with all the syncing and stuff because there's a hell of a lot to do. As you can see, I've already synced up quite a lot. But yeah, so I thought I'd just show you the different techniques that I use, and then you can then go on from there. So what I've already done is I've got my song here, and then I've already made markers, and you can do that by pressing the star key. And I've just synced up my shots to them, which are just L11. So that's all synced up, and I've got my clip over here. So I'm going to drag. I always drag it into its own composition. So we've got this, and I always make the composition. I times it by 1.25. So we get this letterboxing. Then I just type in motion tile. And then I drag that onto my clip, and I just put the output width to 125, same with the height, so it fills it, and then I just mirror the edges, and I'll take off the sound. Basically what this does is, because you sometimes see Twixter warping around the edges, instead of warping where you can actually see it, it warps on these edges, and because this part here, without the motion tile, is actually still 1280, so these will be cut off when we put it into our composition, in our main composition. Now you see when I drag this in and we move this across, you can see that it's all gone. So that is cool. So what I'm going to do is I like to put the quality up on half, take off the sound, and I just go through. First, what you're going to want to do is I'm just going to trim the clip down here because we don't need all of that. And basically I'm just going to go to the shot, each of the shots, use page up and page down. Hello, who the hell did he kill? I'm slightly confused. Hold up. Oh, that's weird. He doesn't look like he's shot anyone. Right, let's just put this on quarter and do a quick round preview. Let me just give this a quick round preview just to see what he actually does. Because when I saw there, he didn't look like he had hit anyone. I have no idea. He definitely hit someone. Or am I just being blind? Oh well, we'll go with it. The score came up and everything. So we just go frame by frame, and then if you look down here where the bullets are, when you see that shot, when one disappears, or you see the lightning bolt here, you know that he's hit the shot. Then we can hit Control, Shift and D, that will just split our clip, and we'll go forward till the next shot, which is I like it to have it on half just so you can actually see all the details. And then we will split the clip again on that shot, go forward, and he hits the shot somewhere around here. A bit back. And he hits the shot there, Control Shift D. I think we got one more. Right there, dead on. Okay, so now what we've got all our clips all split on the shot. So now what we want to do is we want to line these up with our shots. We can hit begin bracket and just sync up these segments to our shots. So the first segment, so the first shot goes on our first shot, and second shot on our second shot gun sound. So now if we were like to going to play through it, you would see that the shots would all be on the actual gunshot, so that is synced. But the problem is, you can see that we've got gaps here where it doesn't fully get to the next clip, so we need to adjust that with Twixter. So I'm going to now search up Twixter, drag that on. Now I already made a preset with my Twixter settings, just change the frame rate, that's what you really need to do. And I need to change the color source to 23. Okay. Sure that's 20. Okay, yep. So we'll go to the start and we'll keyframe it at 100. And I like to have it to slow down. Actually, you know what we're just going to do? Then we'll go to the end, go back one frame by hitting page up, and we'll just extend that out by hitting Alt in bracket. And now we just need to play around with it, play around with our speed. So just before he hits the shot. So what's happening there? Okay, so we'll maybe go 80, 85. You just got it. It's just a bit trial and error until, so that's pretty much before that, and now that gap is filled. So now we can move on to our next one. Drag Twixter onto the next one. This is quite a simple process, and I think I just did that on the wrong one. Drag it onto there. Hit. If you want to apply your recent animation preset, the shortcut is Control Shift Alt and F, like that. Just one if you ever wanted to know. It's quite helpful actually. I don't know. I've just managed to remember it. So at the start we will hit our speed at 100, and we will go to just before, page it up, trim it down. I always like to be organized, and then we just mess with the speed. So I'm just trying to work out. So it looks like he's already actually shot there. So maybe 270. Okay, 280. Can we get any more? No, 275 maybe. No, 270. I think 270. Okay, good. So now that one should be synced, and we will drag on to our next clip. And it's just basically this all the time. To 100, go to the end, frame back, trim. No, look, I need to set that to 21. Okay, good, and down, plenty up. Okay, so then again, somewhere just about here, maybe 160. No. Alright, that was good, 150. And always on the last one I just tend to add Twixter. And then just when the score is at its biggest, and we think we're going to get some nice looking Twixter. 220. So somewhere about here, just hit the stopwatch at 100, go a couple of frames forward, and I just like to put it all the way down to 2. So we get this nice slow motion at the end. Okay, at the start, what I think I'm also going to do is I'm also going to add Twixter. Now I'm just going to go where he's zooming in, so here, I'm going to hit at 100, go a frame forward, and I'm going to set it to about 20, and then I'm just going to trim it there so it starts on that keyframe at 20. So I just like, for when I have, just give me a second guys. Sorry about that, I've got to get out to football training, so I'm just going to speed through this. So basically then we're having this all 20, and I just like to do this for my transition, so I extend this out, and I'm just going to copy my blur transitions here, duplicate, drag that above, also our last clip, we'll go about, okay, that's probably about right, so drag that over to the start of our transition. Then we'll drag this out to the start of our next clip, and we'll go a frame back, and so we'll see where this actually is. Okay, good. And we'll just go a bit before we will hit U, and we'll keyframe that at 20, so between these it's all at 20, and this last one, then we'll just go frame before, and we'll just pump up the speed until he gets the shot, just before he gets the shot, so maybe 110 120, yeah, that'll do. Okay, and then I'm just going to fade this, so we'll hit T, keyframe that 100, and then down to 0, so we get a nice blur in, and then that is all synced up. So that's how I use Twixter to sync, and I hope you enjoyed this last episode. I thought it was quite a cool series. I may do it in the future. Now I've got some experience for how it all works. I think we can probably get it looking a lot better and probably make it a bit easier for you to follow. But yeah, if you enjoyed, please leave a like for the last episode. Helps me out greatly, and it tells me that you might want to do. I might do more of these in the future. And expect this edit out soon. I've just got to sync up a lot more clips, but yeah, that's basically everything done now. I've showed you the effects, I've showed you end pulses, how I've made my intros, all that sort of stuff. Just go back and have a look. And obviously I always recommend after you clips before you render, you just add real smart motion blur onto these, make it look really nice. But yeah, that's all guys, so I hope you enjoyed. Expect this edit out soon, it is going to be pretty epic. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers guys.